had my heart, you were my drug. I found myself crying with you in my hand. You opened my eyes to this new world, but there's again. Tell me why you left when you promised not to go. Was I too needy? Or was it just enough? All I wanted was your touch. Was there something in her? Was her love stronger? You opened my eyes to this new world, but there shouldn't again. Tell me why you left when you promised not to go. You were to blame. Was it all just a game? Was this a waste of my time? Did you love me at all? What is mine will be mine. Another day, another day. I tried so hard to show you my worth, but you were blinded by. You opened my eyes to this new world, but there shouldn't again. Tell me why you left when you promised not to go. You brought so much pain. Was it all just a game? Was it all just a game?
G'day all. That was Bella Rose, the amazing Bella Rose. That was Just a Splash. I hope I got that. No, sorry, Just a Game. Sorry about that. We have Jesse and also Bobby with us tonight. G'day, Bella. How are you?
I am doing amazing. I am so excited.
I was
This is
always
like-
so glad to have you on.
This is like the first time that I can somewhat do a performance. It just sucks that there's no audience. Well, there is, but I can't see them.
Hi to everybody at home, by the way. Even though we can't see you, thanks very much to everybody for tuning in. Yeah, I'll just run through this before. Sorry, I'll let you take over here in a second, Barry, and get going with your
You're
questions.
doing fine, mate.
But yeah, I just want to let everybody know, whether you're tuning in, we're live right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So we're going to be listening to some live music tonight, as well as doing an interview with Bella Rose. If you're watching from any of those different platforms and you have any questions that you want to ask Bella, you can just type them right in and we'll get them up on the screen.
I would just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
My the last part, everyone calls me Rose, but it's Rosa.
Bella
Say
Rosa.
Rose,
Okay.
didn't I?
I didn't. I was saying Rose.
Oh, you're
Okay.
the one. Mm.
Yeah. No, that's me. Okay. Well, we're learning things.
Wrong Bella, Jess.
Do you actually? Yeah. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Bella, and kind of where you've been and where you are right now for anybody who's tuning in who hasn't heard of you so far?
For sure. Okay. My name's Bella Rosa. I was born in London, Ontario, Canada. I'm 14 years old, which a lot of people find crazy.
Yeah. Well,
I don't. I
a lot of
started.
people are shocked when you talk. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. A lot of people are shocked when they realize how old you are.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've had a lot of people kind of like I've met people that are like in the music industry, and I'll be talking to them, and a lot of people say I'm pretty mature for my age, and then they'll be like, "Oh, how old are you?" Thinking I'll say like 16, 17, and it's like, "No, I'm 14." So yeah. But so I started music professionally 3 years ago, and I started out as a pop artist, and I was working on it very hard, but I never really put anything out. And then after that, I got into a rock band, which unfortunately also didn't work out too well, and it just wasn't for me. And thank God for quarantine, we had all that time to figure out what I wanted to do, what was best for me, and everything. So we decided to do more of an alternative solo artist type thing. So I'm a solo artist now, but I do have Andy, who was my previous still is my drummer from the previous rock band though, and we co-write, and he is amazing to work with.
Thank you.
What else can I say? I don't know.
Can I ask you what took you from pop to rock to more of an alternative sound? What was the thought behind moving down that trail?
At first, I was like probably 11 when I started to do pop music, which was like very popular at the time, and I was just learning how to like write music, and I've always been a writer. Like English and like at school, my best subject. And so I've always loved writing, and I kind of just was like, okay, how do I now put that writing but into a song and make it more poetic? So I could not do that with pop. It was too hard because as a teenager, I can say for any teenager, life is pretty hard at that age because you're just figuring things out, and obviously like we haven't even lived more than half of our lives, and we're still like stressing over these little things, and it's hard. So I did not know how to like write like happy pop music. Like that just was not me, and I wanted to write about real things, like real problems in the world and real things that kids and teens my age go through. So I thought I could portray that through rock, which is what I was into a lot at that time. So we started doing it, and I did. You guys are gonna hear Out of Breath. It's gonna be the second song, just more of an alternative version. But that song's about anxiety and about feeling like you're literally drowning in your feelings. It's a horrible, horrible feeling, especially like being so young, like being my age and like feeling that much anxiety is horrible. So I thought I could portray that in a song, and I think I accomplished it. But after that, it was like writing more was the issue, and it was like, how can I find the perfect balance of what I want to do, like what I want to write about that isn't too heavy but isn't too soft either, but I can have a mix in between. And then that's more when I was introduced to Billie Eilish, and I love her. She's like my idol number one. If I meet her someday, it would be like crazy. I love her, and as soon as I heard how dark everything was that she was writing and how she was kind of going the same way that I had it in my head, I was like, okay, what's her genre called though? And it was alternative. And then after that, I just kind of started writing like stories and then turn them into songs with Andy, and it was amazing. They turned out really good, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. We got a comment coming in here. Hey, Julie, she's saying, Bella, you look beautiful. The scenery is incredible, and applauses from Brazil.
Thank you so much.
You've set up very well there.
Yeah. That's where are you guys right now?
We're at our studio right now.
In
Yes.
London.
Yeah, in London. We're at our studio right now in London. We actually, it took us like a day to put this up, but yeah, it was so fun. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
So-
that's Oh, sorry, go ahead, Barry.
So I was just going to say, you want to introduce your current band members there at the moment. You have two, believe it or not. There is one hidden in the dark there.
I don't know if do you want to come out? Yeah, okay. So we'll start with her. This is Jolanda. Come here. Come here. This is Jolanda, guys. She is our pianist, and she actually recorded just a acoustic version. And she's lovely to work with. She's so fun, and we get along very well.
Nice.
Awesome.
And, this is Andy. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Oh,
Like I
Andy
said,
even has a mic. How are you doing, Andy?
Yeah, he has a mic. A drummer with a mic.
Yeah,
How
it's,
unique.
it's like super loud, but yeah, I have a mic here. I'm good. I'm good. Happy to hear what Bella's saying because she's doing great with the interview. Like she's so mature for her age that I can't believe the words that are coming from her mouth because
Mhm.
it's adult. You can hear an adult speaking. It's super like fun and I'm proud of her.
Aw.
It's like she's been doing this for years. Well, she actually has. She started when you're 12.
I started when I was 11.
Oh, there you go. Years. You're a pro.
Nice. Paul is saying, "Hey, Bella, love the video. Good job." Hello.
Thank you so much. But no, so Andy, like I said before, is my co-writer and my drummer, and again, amazing to work with. Like I love my team. I cannot stress that enough. I love all the people I work with. The people, like the director for the video that we just watched. I love her and like her whole team, my team. They're amazing. And I can't wait for you guys to see the video for Dead Lives. And just
Yes. When's it going to be released? We jumped the gun here a bit, but
a little bit. I don't know if I can tell you guys that yet.
come on.
Priority information.
We won't tell anyone. Just
Probably
between
I'll
us.
tell you what. It's
I don't know.
soon-ish.
Soon-ish. We'll say
Okay.
soon-ish for sure.
Stay
Good
tuned.
answer.
Leave
yeah,
them
and
wanting.
you're going to be performing that song at the end here, right? Or what order is that in, so people know which one that's for?
That'll be the last one, and
Cool.
I think the most entertaining one.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys like what you're hearing tonight, she's got new music videos coming out, so make sure you go find that for sure. Do you guys want to jump into some music?
For sure. Already,
Nice.
we're gonna do just a game, and yep.
Since day one, you had my heart, you were my drug. I found myself crying with you in my head. You opened my eyes to this new world, but they're shut again. Tell me why you left when you promised not to go. Was I too needy, or was it just but there should again. Tell me why you left and you promised not to go. You were to blame. Was it all just a game? Is this a waste of my time? Did you love me at all? What is mine will be mine. Another day, another time. I tried so hard to show you my worth, but you were blinded by you. Opened my eyes to the new world, but there should again. Tell me why you left when you promised not to go. You brought so much pain. Was it all just a game? Was it all just a game?
Awesome. We'll clap because there's no real audience, right?
Fantastic.
How good
Yeah,
did that
get the
sound?
drums going. Awesome. How's it feel playing your first semi-live song in a while?
I've been wanting to perform that song for so long, and I was so nervous because that song makes me so like vulnerable. But oh, I felt so good
That's awesome.
right now.
Paula says bravo.
Ah, thank you. Yeah. Oh, just a game.
Well, you sound really good live as well. So awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
We,
do you have,
sorry, go ahead, Barry.
so did you have a teacher for your vocals, or did you just a natural?
I did have a teacher. I had two. I forget her last name. One was named Julia Kim. Loved her, worked with her for maybe a year and a half. And then I wanted to search for more variety in my voice, and I started working with Laura Gagnon, or as some people know her as LG. And she was amazing. But then I realized that what I was learning was amazing, and I give like so much credit to my voice to both of them. But I can do this on my own, and I am proud of myself for it.
Yeah, you definitely should be.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And you, you said you like you really started this when you like about 3 years ago when you're 11. Maybe things are different now, but when I was 11, most kids were definitely not thinking about starting to make music. Has that changed? Has that changed now? And what drew you to start being so passionate about making music?
Oh my god, this story. I know a lot of people my age, maybe like a year older, that are just getting into it. Either they got into it last year or this year, and it's just, I think now music for kids, teens, whatever, is just such an escape from reality, which is what 99% of us need or want. And music was that for me because there's school, there's the girl drama, the friend drama, and all of that you have to go through, and it's just being able to like kind of leave your body for a second, leave all of that behind just from listening to a song was so magical to me that I was like, I need to be able to do that. I need to be able to make a good impact on the world today because our world is
Yeah, we understand.
Cool. Okay, that's that's pretty awesome. When you started writing, what were kind of the first themes that you started on? Has that evolved over the years?
like when I first started.
Yeah, because I know that there's definitely a learning curve, even when people are much older than you when they start writing
There's a
music.
song
Stop.
that is called Best Friend.
No, it's called "Song to My Best Friend." Okay,
That's it.
so let
that's
me
it.
let me explain this before you embarrass me.
Oh, that's, I already know it. It's your pop song. Can you sing the pop song for us, please?
Sorry.
Can you sing that for us? That one just for your friend or whatever it's called, the pop song? No.
No.
I tried to find it, but I couldn't even find it anywhere. It
Oh.
was terrible.
Oh, that is
She buried it far on the internet.
I know where it is.
No.
Oh,
It's in here in the studio.
oh damn, we should have played that at the end.
You have to come.
No. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, but yeah, so I started very much with like I started with a song and it's called Song to My Best Friend. And at that moment, the only person I felt like I had in the world that supported me was my best friend. So I wrote a song about her. And it just tells the whole song is just basically about how grateful I am that she's in my life and how much she supports me and everything because I wasn't always supported with music or just being the way I am. And she always supported me, accepted me the way I was, am. And I just wanted to kind of give her like gratitude for it. And I just didn't know how. And then I started doing music. So I was like, okay, bam, first song. Bam.
Bam! There it is.
No one in the world will ever hear that song again, except for us.
Like whenever
Stephanie and Paula both say that they like the song. Stephanie even says it is the best.
whenever we want to give her a hard time, we just play it out loud in the studio,
Well,
and she hides in a
I'll
room.
hide. I'll
And
like
she starts yelling and
Yeah.
everything. Like
A
That's
great
funny.
song for road trips for sure.
no.
I'm sorry. I had no idea this question was going to go that deep into things.
Oh gosh, trust me. If they have a chance to what's it called? Bring back my past and embarrass me a little bit, they will for sure. But yeah, so it started from that and then it got into a little bit deeper topics and now into kind of like love songs and songs about murder.
That's a good
Um,
mix.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you've got a very niche target there, but they are hardcore loyal. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
100%. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so oh gosh. Yeah. So Mr. Game's a love song. That's
basically it.
basically it.
Nice. What have you found that you've learned over the past couple of years about songwriting to take it from where it was to now? What are some of the lessons you learned, and how does someone as young as you learn about songwriting?
Okay. The first thing I think I learned was if you have an idea, even if it's like you wake up at like 4 a.m. and you have an idea, write it down. That was the first thing I learned, and it is like the most important thing I learned for songwriting. And I think learning how to write was really hard because I mean when we started it was we were kind of like, okay, what the hell do we write? Like, what do we write about? You know, like this was like we were getting into a new genre. We were like figuring out what we wanted to be, what we wanted to do, all of that, and we were just kind of like figuring out if we wanted to do like softer, like stronger, middle, whatever. And we kind of just like found that balance. And for the longest time, so Just a Game was the second song we wrote. And we have like written right now, we probably have at least 20 songs. And we're just waiting to put them out. And I'm like, oh, there's the next song. I can't talk about it, but I'm gonna say that the next song is probably my favorite. And I can't wait for it to come out. Just to like tease everyone that's watching this.
Yeah, so there's things
These
coming.
are
Yeah, no, 100%. There's things coming. There's a lot of things coming, actually. No, but there's a lot of things coming that I'm really excited for that I can't talk about. But yeah, songwriting just kind of came to me at one point. Like it just felt like, how can I say this? Okay, I'm gonna say something very personal right now. I have a journal, a dream journal. And every morning I wake up with a new dream or a new idea or a feeling or something, and I write 2 full pages in my journal about it. And then Andy comes to our studio every single day, and then I tell him what my dream about, or if it was a nightmare or what I was feeling or whatever, and then we write about it. And if the same thing happens the next day, then we finish that song and then we start a new one. And it's like very, very quick. And it's funny how like these amazing songs just happen so quickly. And I think those are like some of my favorite pieces, the ones that happen very quick because they just kind of like came out of me. It was like,
Well, and it sounds like your process is very personal and it's very introspective. So you're taking a piece of yourself and you're putting it into your music. And I think that really shows. You're very, very passionate. And you can tell when you're singing and what you're writing that you put a little piece of yourself in every single song. That being said, I think you should rewrite the Best Friend song in your new style so that you
There
can
you
release
go.
that as well.
oh
we
my
may do-
God.
we might do it.
There is not enough best friend support out there. And I think it's a great idea.
fantastic idea.
Is
Well,
that
you
the
need
next
to start
project?
though, yeah.
Is that the next project?
Yeah, we should do it.
Okay,
Th-
Monday we'll get on it.
Keep me posted. I want to hear it.
Yeah, we all want to hear it.
We'll DM you. We'll
Actually,
we'll DM all of you.
I think this would be a good time to hear another song.
Is this a good time to hear another song? Okay, so again, this is Jolanda, our pianist, the beautiful Jolanda. Woo! Come here, say hi. This is Jolanda.
Hi again.
Alrighty.
Radio.
Okay, this is Out of Breath, and it is about anxiety. And to anyone who has anxiety, I hope this brings you a little bit of peace.
Awesome.
Very nice. So the inspiration behind that song, can you explain that to us? There is a little bit of a story behind it.
For sure. I wrote this song. I think I was 12 or 13 years old. And I was learning a lot about anxiety, and that I felt like I had anxiety a lot, whether it was at home, from like personal stuff, or school or whatever. I just got a lot of anxiety, and like sometimes I'd be trying to fall asleep, and I felt like there was like something pushing down on my chest, like I could not breathe. And I remember I literally asked my dad one day, like, what is that feeling? It's not a good feeling and I don't like it. And he explained, like, that's anxiety. That's something really hard to deal with, and I'm sorry that you're going through that. And we had lots of conversations about it. And at one point I was like realizing that this isn't just like me. This is so many other people in the world go through anxiety and being afraid of so many things, that I was just I looked at my dad one day and I was like, we're going to write a song and it's going to be called Out of Breath, and it's going to be about anxiety. That, like, we were in a taxi talking about it and saying that we were going to go home and write a song about anxiety and about feeling like you're literally drowning. So yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's like it's a very hard subject to tackle for sure, and an important topic. And yeah, no, I think that's a pretty incredible song you put together, and especially your age. I feel like that's a pretty serious. Sorry, I know I keep bringing up your age, which I shouldn't. But just that seems like a pretty serious subject to tackle.
No,
Well,
sure.
to have a song of that at like 12 or 13, to write a song like that, you've got to keep bringing up the age. It's quite amazing, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But
there's a bunch of comments coming in, but I cannot read them. I don't know if anybody else is better at translating than me. But oh yeah, maybe you can see these. We got Anna and Rosa. Thank you guys for joining us.
he's saying it in Spanish. Muchas gracias, Ana. Mwah. Sorry.
Beautiful. Yeah. Sorry. I wish I could read Spanish. But okay. And you said you got about 20 more songs that are coming. What are some of the other subjects that you've written about?
Can I say this? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I have the third song we wrote. I can talk about that one because that's not the next one, but it's definitely going to be coming out eventually. It is about loving someone, even if it's just like a friend or something, that just keeps pushing you away. Like, just like you're trying so hard for this person that it just feels like you're literally just killing yourself for this person, and they just push you away, which is something I've gone through many times, and I think a lot of people have gone through in their life with at least one person. That I've written a lot of heartbreak songs. I think Andy can vouch on that.
Yes.
Oh gosh, yeah. There's a few in there. They will be put out, and when they are, I will make sure to let you guys know. There's a lot of songs about horror and about kind of like, I'm very into horror movies. I'm gonna say that now. And I like to kind of write like as if I was writing a horror movie in my head, or like a concept art, and then putting it into a song. And that's what Dead Lives is. We'll get back into that later, but I wrote a song about a little girl and it being me, and looking at myself in the mirror, and that little girl like begging for help to the point that like you try to help her, and then you get trapped just in the mirror. I think that was probably one of like the darkest things I've written. But yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see the video clip for that one.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Yeah,
we'll have it
the
soon.
horror themed songs always put out the best music videos. Always,
Mhm.
the concepts are just amazing, and they seem like, as somebody who has a little bit of a sneak peek behind in like makeup artists and stuff like that, they seem like they'd be really fun to make, even though they're such a dark topic. They seem like they'd be really enjoyable to produce and to make.
Oh my goodness. I can tell you, and I think Andy can tell you too. We were filming Dead Lies for 13 hours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 13 hours of filming the video for Dead Lies. It'll be out soon. Stay tuned. It'll be out soon, I swear. And oh, I cannot explain. I becoming an artist, like I obviously have so much respect for people, like for any artist there is, because it takes guts. But the thing that I just thought was super easy were the music videos. I was so excited to do them, and then I realized how emotionally and physically and every way possibly like drained I get. It is scary, but it is so fun. And Dead Lies, oh, the production of that was so hard to do because of the amount of stuff. I'm not gonna say what stuff are involved. And yeah, but I am just like the shots that we've taken in the few clips that you guys have seen as well. That's all I have seen. I haven't seen anything else because my director refuses to show me anything yet. So, you know, it's a work in progress right now. But yeah, so I literally can't wait to see it and then show everyone, because obviously. Yeah.
What would you say are your top 3 horror movies?
Can I say a show for one of them?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. American Horror Story. Like probably my second one would be Jennifer's Body with Megan Fox. Mainly because Megan Fox is in it and I love her. The concept of it's like, oh, it's so trippy. It's called Don't Hang Up. Oh,
Yeah, I've seen that.
sounds
Mhm.
scary. Or not,
It's
that's
more
not-
suspense than horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But it's I don't know. In my head, I consider the horror. It's terrifying. I was
And-
with. Sorry.
No, that was with Haley Berry in it
I
as
think
the
so.
operator. Mhm.
Yeah, I was terrified the whole time. I was with like
Mm.
I was with a friend group and we were watching this movie and were terrified the entire time. And my dad actually came down and scared us because he knew we were watching a horror movie and we all shrieked. It was horrible. It was
What are
fun.
dads for?
That's
What
a very dad thing to do.
Oh, I would never do that.
Oh, sure you wouldn't. You only
I-
say that if you weren't around when I was a teenager.
Mm.
Oh gosh, but yeah. So those are probably my top 3.
Nice. And so with your music videos going forward, it sounds like the next one is going to be horror themed. Is that going to be a continuing theme, do you think, moving forward, or is it going to go a few different directions?
The great thing about alternative is that you have so many options. Like you can go so many directions with alternative, and I think that's why I like it so much, and that's why I can just kind of like I can be free, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want to be like restricted and feel like I could only do one thing, and that's why we chose alternative in the first place. But I think we're doing this weird thing because I have a few plans of what the next songs are going to look like, and I'm going to say now the next song is not based on horror or any type of scary thing. It's not scary, which is like it kind of sucks because like it's a great song and it's my favorite one so far, but it's not about horror. But no, for sure there are a lot of horrors to come. There's
Okay, we'll just have to keep an eye out.
yeah, for sure. No,
Should be
there's lots
the
of
should be the tagline for your album.
horrors to
Horrors.
come.
Horrors to come.
Forrest.
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, Forrest, can you write that down, please?
Thank you.
Thank you for sure giving me the credit for that idea. And if not, we can just come back to this video.
I'd like
Yeah,
a
there you
signed
go.
album at least. That's all I want is a signed album.
Yeah, I want a signed poster and an album. But anyway,
Oh, we'll send them your way as soon as possible.
so Bella, I just want to go back a little bit just before we get into Dead Lies a bit more and your new release. Like you released that last week, but I just want to go back a little bit to your music career when you learnt to play an instrument. Can you tell us about the choice of your first instrument that you decided to learn? And I guess Grace what's her name? Vanderwall had a bit to do with that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you said that. Okay, so the first thing I told my dad when we started music was I want a ukulele. And I want it now. No, I'm kidding.
Or there will be horrors to come.
Little horror ukulele, fantastic.
Yeah, one shaped like an axe, please.
Yes, 100%. No, at that point, I wanted a pink one, which is not me at all now. Ugh. Anyways, no, but I was like, I want a ukulele. And I literally told him, like, if you get this for me, I will not ask you to get me lessons. I will not ask you to do whatever. I'll teach myself. And just so that I can have something to write with, because I didn't have anything till then. And I love the sound of it. I love you. But I hate playing piano. I hate it. It is so hard to play.
It's a love and hate relationship.
Yes. I love the way it sounds. Hate playing it.
Playing with people like Jelanda in your
And
life,
that's
right?
why you brought in another pianist, right?
Yeah,
Because
And we love him. We're
yes.
And you better watch out, Adam. You might lose your job. She can play the drums, apparently.
Yes, Andy taught me.
Yeah, I started teaching her
Yeah,
for a while.
for a while, and I kind of got out of it a little bit because I wanted to focus a little bit more on
Ukulele.
ukulele and writing, because I fell out of writing a lot when I was doing drums. But I can
She can play.
I
She
can
can play.
I can play. I hope. In his opinion, I can play, and I take his opinion. So, but
It
yeah,
seems like
so
he knows what he's talking about.
for sure. But Grace Vanderwall, the story to that is, I don't know if you guys saw her America's Got Talent audition, and it was the I Don't Know My Name song. I saw that, and I saw how young she was, and my entire life, because I'm so old. I always felt like my goal was to like make people's lives better, or at least try to make like an impact on the world, even at like a really, really young age. And that's what I always wanted to do. And I saw like that video and how it made me feel. Like I got emotional. I was like, why am I so emotional for this? I got so emotional, and she was like, "Oh, I'm like, I think she was 12 at the time." And I was like, "That's crazy." And I looked at my dad and I was like, "We're doing that. I want that. I want to do that right there. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I don't want to be stuck in a cubicle all day. The idea of that seems like prison to me. So I will be most likely, hopefully, no, I will manifestation first.
Yeah, you need that confidence.
I will be doing music for the rest of my life.
Incredible.
Well, at your age, you got a big following, so you're doing all right.
I mean, for sure. I'm just waiting for more stuff to come out, because then it'll be like so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, you're planning on doing this forever, just from that statement. But where do you see yourself in like 5 years? So say when you're 19, what do you see yourself doing?
19. I see myself in New York City in a really fancy studio, but it's ours. Like we paid for all of it. It's ours. We're recording something. We're with Andy. We're with Jolanda. We're with my whole team, we're jamming, and we're writing a new song. That's like literally, as you said that, that's what I envisioned in my head. I'm just saying what's in my head right now.
That's incredible. That was a great answer to that question.
Amazing.
Awesome.
All right. So we
So
better talk
we're-
about your new release. Sorry, we better get onto the new release. So Dead Lies is the current one you released last week,
Last week, yeah, last week.
last Friday. Is that right?
Last week.
week.
Yeah, last Friday.
Yeah.
Literally a
1
week
week
ago.
ago, yeah.
Perfect.
So how did that go?
It went amazing. I think it was very. My like biggest fear is always like what people. Oh my gosh. Can I show this to them? Okay.
Mhm.
So they're like the streams on Spotify, and there are actually 12 people listening right now, which I think is pretty cool, and I love to see that. So I'm gonna show like the screen. Hold on.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
13,000 streams in a week.
Yes, and I'm so happy about it. Oh,
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Oh,
That is incredible.
that. Ugh. I haven't checked on those in like so long on my like the streams. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm like in a better mood already. No, amazing. The release went amazing. A lot of people gave me great feed. But what am I looking at? What? Oh, okay. Just a game. Just a game is about to reach 100,000 streams.
Wow. Congratulations on that too. That is wow. And I'm sure this one will get there too. It's only been out a week. It's already at 13, right? So
Yeah, so
Mm.
people had a great reaction to it, which I was terrified because of how like some people find that demonic. Like what it is and what we were showing. I literally there's a video of me with like playing with a knife. And a lot of people are like, "What? Are you okay? Are you okay, Bella?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just doing what I do. I'm doing my art. I'm proud of it, and no
Yeah.
one can tell me different."
No, well,
But
it's
yeah,
a different time to do a release. Like,
Sorry?
doing a release when you're on total lockdown,
No.
that's a quite difficult thing to do. And you
she's
did
been on lockdown for half her career though, Barry.
it. You're
At
right
this
there.
point, she's been on
So-
lockdown for half her life. Let's just call it what it is.
And it feels like it's been
a good
yeah,
7
to me
years.
it feels like it's
ago.
been at least 7, yeah.
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 But yeah, how is that? You know, being an emerging musician during a worldwide pandemic, that is not something that a lot of people, you know, are starting up during this. So how's that been?
I'm not even gonna complain. If anything, I feel like lockdown was somewhat beneficial. Obviously, I hate it because I can't do shows, which are like my top 5 favorite things to do. Especially because like I have music for a living, even though and it sucks that I can't do shows, but I think it was very beneficial to us because it really opened our eyes a lot to what we were doing wrong and gave us time to like evaluate everything, reassess, and do it right. And that's what I think we've been doing. And for example, writing, I think my writing got better. Like every time that like I get an idea or something, I'll tell Andy and I'll tell him like, about like the lyrics that I kind of have in my head. And he's like, "You just keep on getting better and better." And I'm like, "I know." So yeah, I think that COVID, it's horrible and it's unfortunate on what's going on with everyone in the world, but it has been somewhat beneficial for us, so I can't complain.
Right, well, I think everyone's been waiting to hear it. Dead Lies. Would you like to perform it for us?
Do we want? I don't know.
Can I
Yeah.
can I jump in and just say one thing before we jump into the song here? So yeah, we're coming up on 8 o'clock, so we're probably gonna be wrapping up shortly after the song. So if anybody does have any questions and you guys want to chime in, whether you're on YouTube, on Facebook, or our Twitch channel, or you're on dropout.entertainment.ca itself, post a question. We'll get it up here. Yeah, coming up to last chance. I'm very excited to hear of the live version of Dead Lice.
Okay, we're ready. Yeah. Are we good? Yes, they're ready too.
Everyone around me drops dead. I can hear their voices all in my head. When I close my eyes, I wish to end my life. I can see the light. Seeing the fire for the first time. Walked in, looked into his eyes. I saw their last breath. Killing was my mess. I made a promise I must keep it. I see my life passing by so fast. They never stop screaming. Tired of the laughter and lies. All I can hear are their whispers. Now one day goes by without dead cries. My soul is lost, can't find my way. Why can't you just stay? I see my life passing by so fast. They never stop screaming. Tired of the laughter that lies.
Hello. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you so much for performing some live music for us here tonight. It's
Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to. Honestly.
Our pleasure.
it's been a long quarantine, so to hear even semi live music is such a wonderful thing.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, look at these comments coming in. Paul said, "Congratulations, Bella. Great job. Wish all the best and hope to see you soon on a stage showing your talent. Love it. Your fan always."
Mwah. I love you so much.
Yeah, you know how to say it. She loves this song. Francisco's got a bunch of exclamation marks. And Anna's clapping for you. Yeah, people are obviously loving this new song. And you got a new music video coming out soon. Where should people be keeping an eye? What's the best place to follow you?
Definitely Instagram at Bella Rosa Music, Facebook at Bella Rosa Music. And TikTok. We post a lot of stuff. We're starting to post a lot of stuff on there too at Bella Rosa Music. Yeah. Oh, and the where you're actually going to see the music video is Bella Rosa Vivo, right? Bella Rosa Vivo. Yeah, Bella Rosa Vivo is where the music video will be posted. But I would keep an eye out on Instagram and Facebook mostly. So yeah.
Cool.
Very
Okay.
good.
Oh, I've got one more question. Barry might have one too, but I want to make sure I get this one in because I'm just so curious. Who are your favorite artists? I said I was going to start bringing up the age, but what does a 14-year-old right now listen to?
Ready? Okay, so
Yeah.
Billy, number one, always. The love of my life, Machine Gun Kelly. Oh, I love him. I love him. Okay, so for sure, Billie Eilish, Machine Gun Kelly. Those are like my top two.
Shawn Mendes.
Shawn Mendes. We'll start with that.
We have an inside joke
Oh,
because her
my
dad.
dad does not know the difference between Justin Bieber and Shawn Mendes. So,
So he says Justin Mendes.
Has he seen a recent picture of Justin Bieber?
have you seen the recent picture of Justin Bieber?
Oh, I wish we
No.
had one. You'd show it.
Ready?
No, so who else? Oh, Mod Sun. I've just started listening to him. Young Blood,
Nice.
because they're all kind of like associated with Machine. Oh, I think I like him more because of his kids and because he works with Machine Gun Kelly. But Travis Barker is so talented. He's so talented. He I love you.
I grew up 182, so yeah.
No, yeah. So we talk about Travis Barker. We talk about Machine Gun Kelly and Travis Barker 99% of the time, and then the other 1%, it's usually Billie Eilish and talking about how much we love her because she's amazing. She's the whole queen. He's like my inspiration for everything, and she's coming up with a new album, and I can't wait for it to come out.
Yeah, coming soon.
But yeah,
Nice. Okay.
on my head. But yeah,
Cool.
So
Stephanie's
when
got
you
a
guys,
question. Oh, sorry. Is your stuff coming to Spotify and Apple Music? Is that they can find it there, right?
yes,
Yeah.
there are
Prime
stuff
Music.
not right now, but yeah.
Yeah, on every platform
Yep.
you can hear it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on Prime. So you guys going to release an album soon as well, or are you just going to release every song individually?
Right now we're just doing stuff individually. We on the download. We're not really. I'm not supposed to say this, but it's whatever. I have something cooking in my. We have something cooking. That's all I can say. We have something
More horrors to come.
more
More
horrors to come. No, for sure. So, yeah,
Right.
there's something there, but I just
Can't talk about it just yet.
can't talk about
No.
it. Just when I can, I will. It will be everywhere. So
Well,
yeah,
we'll make sure to get your music up on Dropout as it's coming out. So if anybody is watching, we'll make sure to
We'd love to
keep
get
up-
your
keep
music
up
on
with the,
Dropout. Mhm.
Thank you so much.
All right. So thank you guys for coming on.
Of course. It's
Thank
an
you,
honor,
Andy. Thank you,
guys.
Jolanda, and to your manager, Jerry, which we
Manager.
haven't even had the we haven't even been able to see.
You want to
He's been
see?
hiding in the background.
Come
He's hiding, but he's coming right now.
Alrighty, hold on. Come here. Can I say hi?
You put me on camera, Jerry.
Jerry, we got
Absolutely.
you
You're
on
doing a-
here.
You're doing
Thank you
a good
so much.
job.
This
Your
has been,
managing skills are very good.
thank you so much. It's a lot of work. Honestly, this is a small team, but we have a lot of talented people as a part of it. They're friends. They're the people that we love, and they put their heart and soul into this project that this young lady here is spearheading. And we as you know, as an independent artist, like resources are scarce, and we try to do the best with what we have. but I think it's going really well. And we're just being patient and enjoying every step of the way, and every accolade that we hit, every number that we hit. This morning, I got some news that the video for Just a Game was selected to be in. It was selected by the Toronto International Women's Film Festival to compete for the month of May. And so that's a pretty huge thing for us right now. We're gonna announce it tomorrow on our
Oh, you're kind of announcing it now.
oh, like on our
Congratulations on that.
on our media.
Congrats.
Yeah, and that's the the result of the work from amazing friends. And huge shout out to Paula and Feather, which is from Half and Half Social, which is our friends from our video production company. And everybody here works really hard, and we're just very, very blessed to have everyone as part of the team.
Tears and sweat.
Mhm.
All
So
it is.
just-
Tears, sweat, and joy. Lots of it.
And a little
So-
fake blood, right?
Fake blood, maybe real.
Are you going? Are you gonna go away? Are you gonna say bye bye?
I don't know. Is there any more?
No, all I want to do is what I want to know if you have any gigs planned in the future. I know we're getting vaccines now, so quarantine should start to lift soon. Have you got anything in the pipe works? Any live performances coming up?
So one of the things that we focus a lot during the quarantine is to put together a live show that, that basically what we are doing today. What we want to do is be ready for when they open the gates. We're gonna come out running, and we're just waiting for that day. We know it's close. I know that right now things are difficult, but it has to come, and everybody is waiting and expecting live music soon. So when that happens, we're gonna come out really, really hard. We're participating. Bella's participating in the London Forest City London Music Awards in June. So that's the next thing that we have for the moment. This is the first live stream or first performance that we do as Bella Rosa Alternative, because we did a rock show last year. But this was amazing. I really had a lot of fun. I think the stars here on stage did really well, and we just want to keep on performing as much as we can to keep perfecting the act, and hopefully we get to go some more places soon. So we just want to be ready when we get the call. And
Very good. Well, any questions from you guys before we wrap this up?
Not from me. That was
behind the stage.
Bye, Jerry.
See you, Jerry. So we're all good. So we'll wrap it up. Thanks again for coming on. We really appreciate your time, and it was really good to see you guys.
You guys giving me your time. Honestly, this was actually so fun. I was so nervous before. I just won't admit it.
Well, if you're older,
You did
I'd say
great.
just have a glass of wine or something.
Oh, God. Thank you guys, honestly, so much for this opportunity to perform, because I haven't in so long, and just be able to talk, because I talk a lot. So thank you.
Very good. Well, we've run over time, and thank you for all the listeners, all the viewers. Thank you for coming on, and thank you, Jessa and Bobby, for coming on as well.
Yeah. Thanks for lining us up, Barry. I do want to say too before we go, for anybody who's watching, we are going live again for episode number 56 on Sunday at 7. And if you would like to rewatch tonight's episode featuring Bella Rosa, you can do that at www.quarantinesongs.com.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, break a string. I killed it. And that's the end of that.